What's up, everybody? How we feeling after the long weekend? Let's see. How are we doing, everyone? Let's see. Did that work yet? Nice. There we go. All right. First things first. How was everyone's weekend? You guys have a good time? How we doing? Let's see. You guys hear me all right? We're good? Hello. How are we all doing? All right. So, long weekend. Happy 4th, everybody. GameStop kiss. Yeah, man, I feel that too. Not gonna lie. If you can hear my voice is a little bit terrible. So it was a tough weekend, but at the same time, I haven't really done much other than YouTube and school for like the past 6 months. So I kind of had to let it out a little bit. But glad everybody had fun. Hopefully everybody stayed safe. We're gonna be streaming for a while tonight, and we're just going to prepare for tomorrow. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about. And then any questions that you guys have on anything, let's just get them going and we'll crank right through them. And let's just get prepared for this next week. It's going to be a big week. As always, we always have a big week. First, I think we should go over the option chain for sure. Everybody's always trying to basically go over if there's going to be a gamma squeeze or not. But this is the option chain for next week, July 9th. So basically at 60, there's only 11,366 contracts right now, volume at 14,000. Now, typically on a weekly options expiration date, we are not going to see like a crazy amount of open interest in volume. But when we come over to the next week, remember, we saw some pretty good consolidation, a pretty decent down day on Friday with a little bit of a bounce in the after hours. So all of these options right here are definitely decayed in value. So if you guys if you guys were holding options and you didn't sell them before Friday, they most likely depreciated a significant amount. But when we look at these $70 strikes right here, there's 24,000 contracts here with a decent amount of volume. So it's possible that over this next week, if we keep consolidating and we come into this next monthly options expiration date, we could see something of a gamma squeeze. But again, since these contracts are so expensive, it's going to be hard to have those pileups. What's up, Josh? How you doing, Hello Bliss? Hope you had a good weekend too. Mad the market is closed. I'm jacked every day the market is open. My first drink in a couple of years, so it's brutal today. Hey, I feel that, man. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop, by the way, I chatted with Trey about seeing if AMC can issue a movie ticket as a dividend. It would pump. I mean, maybe. I don't think they can really issue a dividend right now. I think we got a response from John Merriweather that dividends were really not in the question, and he is the head of investor relations, so that's his job to just answer our questions. I'm thinking about the 145 strike for January 2022. That's not, I mean, let's see. My contracts right now, I only have a 40 for January 2021. What was the close in Germany? I think it was 53 something. Let me look. Somebody said it in the chat earlier. There we go. 53.86 it looks like was the Germany close. Yeah, we're gonna get Rogue on here. We're gonna get TMI too. We're gonna have a fun night, guys. Any questions you guys have too? I also think we should go over the threshold list, because there's a lot of confusion about what's going on with the FTDs and how that's going to affect the share price of AMC. So I think we should definitely go over the threshold list. Yeah. Are you expecting an increase in volume this week considering AMC is getting closer to the 13-day threshold? It could. Let's definitely do the threshold list though. Okay. So I had it pulled up. I think it was over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. So let me just find the threshold list thing that I want to talk about, and we will get on it. Here it is. Let's see. All right. So right here, we've got Rule 204, the closeout requirement. So there's a lot of interesting things in here. So we can see, in addition, Rule 203B of Reg Show requires that participants of a registered clearing agency must immediately purchase shares to close out failures to deliver in securities with large and persistent failures to deliver, referred to as threshold securities. If the failure to deliver persists for 13 consecutive settlement days, threshold securities, if the failures to deliver persist for 13 consecutive settlement days, threshold securities are equity securities that have an aggregate failed to deliver position for 5 consecutive settlement days at a registered clearing agency. Now, coming down a little bit further, so there's a lot of confusion on the threshold list on whether or not it's going to be the first 5 days, or if it's 3 settlement days after. And it doesn't really matter, because when we look backwards after, but we can see here, although as a result of compliance with Rule 204, generally our participants fail to deliver positions will not remain for 13 consecutive days. If for whatever reason, I thought that was kind of funny that they're basically saying like, yeah, this shouldn't happen. So we can see, if for whatever reason a participant of a registered clearing agency has a failed to deliver position in a registered clearing agency, here's where I think it's 13 days after they get on the list. They say in a threshold security. And in order to be considered a threshold security, you would have to be on the list for 5 days, but it's up for debate. The requirement to close out such position under Rule 203B remains in such effect. Yeah, but here's also what I want to go over. Let me pull it up. So there's a bunch of different stocks that have been on this list before that have spiked. Computer's acting up a little bit. Let's see. I just got to pull it up. Oops. Yeah, so I'm pulling up when GameStop went on the list, and that's important. I think it was the 9th. The 9th. See if it's on the 8th. Let me see. Yeah, hold on. My computer's just acting a little bit slow. Here we go. So we can see here in 2020, on at least December 8th, GameStop was on this threshold security list, and it continued to be on that list. So again, that 13 or 8 day or whatever it is settlement of the FTDs apply. So looking like, it's really good that AMC is now on the threshold list, because there are a couple of different, it basically is one of the ways that we can basically determine and have evidence that naked shorting is existing, because failure to deliver should not be happening in that large of an amount, especially in some of these bigger companies. Typically, we see the companies on the threshold list being smaller. And the fact that AMC and GameStop have both gotten on this list is telling. But again, it also could have to do with a lot of options running in the money, and then people don't necessarily, like, people aren't receiving their shares. So those count as a fail as well. What's up? Oh, what's up, Vegas? Shout out the mods, guys. Also, if you guys are happy that we are streaming, make sure you guys hit that like on the video so we can get some more people in here. They're not going to pay the FTDs. They're going to pay the fine. Is this correct? I mean, they could, but this is slightly different. This is them getting put on a list that basically says, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like, why? Like, they've been put on this list because they've spiked to a certain amount where it's no longer, I don't want to say reasonable, but basically like reasonable for them to have those types of FTDs. Because when you look at the wording of it, sometimes like when you, let me see if I can find it. The wording of it is like sometimes they can happen for a variety of reasons. It's a analytical error. There's some weird clerical error that's happened, and that's why the FTDs happen, but really not in a large enough way to meet all of those requirements. Yeah, GME came off at certain points and was only on for like 6 days before the peak of the squeeze. So, but at the same time, they were on it before. So I don't want to come out and say, hey, just because we're on this list means that we're gonna rip. Like no dates. If it does happen because of us being a threshold security now, then that's awesome. But as we've seen with dates in the past, it's really hard to predict when it's going to happen. Oh, exactly. Vegas. They're paying the fines. They do not care. In the past, they paid ridiculous fines. Yeah, like $10,000. Yeah, they really don't care. There's also some other things in the wording of the threshold securities that when it says that if you continuously have the FTDs after that 13-day time frame and it no longer allows you to short, it also says at that broker that you have the FTD at. So is it possible that they could just go to another broker? There's a lot of different ways that they can mess with this. So it's definitely like a good thing that we're on the threshold securities list, but it's nothing to get like, oh my God, we're going to start right now. That's what I'm just trying to say. They have the option to pay the fine multiple times. I would have to look into that if they can pay the fine multiple times. Yeah, it happened. It's going to happen when it happens. We just got to be patient. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. I yelled at Meek Mill on Twitter to join the movement. Chance the Rapper is an ape, guys. Say what's up to these guys on Twitter. They can help. Yeah, I mean, if they want to get into it and start talking about it on their platforms, that's fine. But us going out and being like, hey, you need to talk about this for the sole purpose of getting more people involved it could be seen as like collusion or manipulation. And that's not really something that I personally want to deal with. It would be great if they did it on their own volition. Yeah, if it was a guaranteed rip, then every stock on the list would be bought up like crazy. That's true. Like if there was something out there where we could just look and say it's on this list, that means it's going to go up a lot. Everybody would just run in and buy that stock. Like nothing is a guaranteed thing. Let's see. We need new money. Yeah, let people join on their own. Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to get there when we get there. Nobody knows when it's going to happen, and nobody knows how high it's going to go. So there's a lot of new movies getting released too. Have you guys seen that? I saw a lot of new movies start to get released. Oh God, Mike V. I don't even want to talk about this casino. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it. Casino was bad. They were not good to me. Here's a funny story. I only planned to go to the casino one night, and I ended up in a 48-hour period going 3 times. Only gambled once though. So at least there's that. Yeah, I mean it's fine. I wasn't really going to try to win. UFC on the AMC screens, that is also awesome. Let's pull that up. That's going to be amazing. I checked the AMC near me, and I couldn't figure out if they were. I don't think they've released the theaters that they're doing it in yet. That's weird. The date of it says that's very strange. It like on the I don't know if it's me or it's just the website, but the date of the event says January 1st, 1900. Like, look at this. See right here, January 1st, 1900. That's kind of weird. Dun, dun, dun. Is 002 daily or hourly? It's daily, but when they get the call, it's like they have an hour to meet the supplemental liquidity deposit. What do you think AMC would be for tomorrow? Red or green? I don't know if it's going to go up or down, but I know it's not going to go left. I know that for sure. I haven't been to the casino since I invested in AMC. Yeah, that's probably a smart thing to do. Fox was, yeah. I mean, it was fun. I had a great time, but, you know, like they say, the house always wins. That's 2. This is 3. Hold on. Let me just find the tweet. Yeah, July 10th. So this Saturday. Tickets are only $25. Oh, this is great. Tickets are only $25. You can go to an AMC theater and see the fight on a giant screen for $25. But if you want to stay at home and watch it, it's $70. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Many of you have suggested we show live pro sports, esports, and events. We are on it on Saturday, July 10th, live from Las Vegas. The Poirier-McGregor UFC matchup will be on AMC big screens at 95 US AMC theaters. Tickets only 25 versus 70 on pay-per-view. That's awesome. That is really great. Let's see. Fort Myers AMC has it. Yeah, I'd have to take a flight. Denver has a few options where you can watch the fight. Highlands Ranch. Yeah, I don't think Connecticut has any. Yeah, I played blackjack and I lost. I started off really great, and then the dealer got 3 blackjacks in a row, and I was like, probably not my night. Free popcorn for shareholder. Ooh, that's awesome. But yeah, if it's 25, like, look, it's $25 in the theater and $75 or $70 on pay-per-view. Why wouldn't you go to an AMC theater? They should do the Super Bowl and other big games. That would be electric. Yeah, a lot of people have been like, the whole Adam Aaron is not on our side thing. He's okay, so he's not like on our side. He can't come out and be like, oh, I want this to squeeze. And like try to maneuver in a way that's going to get it to squeeze. But at the same time, he's not against everything. Like, I haven't seen anything that Adam Aaron has come out and just been like, done something terrible for the cause. Daycare service at AMC would be epic. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Okay. So also, we just saw F9's numbers come out, which were great. So that was a good catalyst. And then they're doing this event next weekend. If they do decent numbers in the AMC theater for this fight, they're just going to keep doing it. That's going to be awesome. Yeah, Super Bowl is free. Why pay to see the Super Bowl? That's true. If they can figure out a way to show things that you would have to pay for, like I think there's a golf event. It's like Phil Mickelson, somebody else, and then a couple celebrities. They could stream fights like that too. even though the fight is here, they're showing the fight at both AMC locations in Vegas. Oh, that's going to be awesome. But is UFC okay with that? Yeah, they obviously are okay with that because they're like they have a deal now. They can't just come out and be like, we're gonna show this, we're gonna pay for it once, and then you guys are all gonna pay us $25 to come see it in our theater. They obviously talked about this. I think Adam Aaron will continue with good news the whole month of July because he wants our vote. It's possible. The way TMI puts it is he like there could be a certain like an incentive for investors to allow that 25 million shares. But again, I don't care how you vote at all. Just vote. It can't hurt to vote. GameStop short interest fell below 9% on Friday. The squeeze might be done. I disagree. Both of them have equal opportunity to squeeze. And also, when you look at Ortex, it's not like the real data. It's like they're not getting the dark pool data. They're not getting, and they don't have to report their short interest. The fines for underreporting your short interest, if they get caught, is less than $1 million every time. They don't care. Oh, we have a special guest, everybody. Here we go. What's up, Rogue?
What's up, my guy?
Not much, man.
How we have a special guest. I mean, one of my friends.
always a special guest. How you doing? How's your weekend?
It's good, man. I got some sun. If you can't tell, just a little bit.
Let's see. Is Rogue? Oh, Rogue's looking dark.
Yeah, I got a little bit of sunburn. You know, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Bad sunburn.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, but yeah, sunburn's tough, man. I hate it. I've gotten so many terrible sunburns in my life. It's the worst.
Bro, for me, I mean, you can judge me all you want, but if I have like something going on with my body, whether it's sunburn or, you know, feeling sick or, you know, having a headache, I literally like to endure the pain because I can actually figure out what's happening to me. If I like take medication for it, then it suppresses it, so I don't know actually what's happening. So for me, I endure the pain so I know what's happening to my body. So like most people, when they get sunburn, you know, they put the aloe on. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and stick it up.
Yeah. Okay, but finish my point.
I like to know what's going on.
If they both squeezed the 50K, then you would make 4 times more exit money with AMC. That's if you got in right now. There have been people in these plays for months. Oh, Robin, thank you so much for the super chat. Shout out to everybody that's sending super chats. I really appreciate that, guys. And thank you to everybody that's liking the video, too. You guys are the best. Can they cover shares on loan and then file bankruptcy to not pay FTDs? Well, it's still an outstanding agreement. So it's still, so when you think about it, remember that I think it was DTCC 004. If they're all, like almost everybody is a part of the DTCC, the obligation just gets taken up by all of the other members. And also what you have to realize is that not all shares on loan are shorted. Like you don't have, once you get the shares that are loaned to you, you don't have to just go out and be like, I'm shorting right now. That's what's happened a lot when the stock will rise and they might think that we're now in an uptrend and then decide not to short the stock. Ooh. Thank you so much for the super chat though, Robin. Rogue, did you figure out if they're going to do the fight at your AMC?
Yeah, it's actually like a 45-minute drive. I'm actually trying to get some people together to go see it.
That would be fun. We I
want to see it.
Figure out, is there a list? Because I went on the website.
So basically on the website it shows all the AMC theaters. If you click on let's see. I don't know, my laptop's trash, so every time that I try to like do anything, I have to close out everything now.
Yeah.
So let me see. Let me see.
Yeah, because that would be fun to go. That could be a meetup. We could do that.
Yeah.
If near me there's an AMC that's streaming or that's showing the fight, we could probably set up a meetup if you guys want to do that. That would be fun.
Oh. All right, let's see.
Number 3, July 10th.
Where is it? So yeah, if you click on that link that's on the on Adam Aaron's post, then you scroll down, or I think you click on advanced tickets. Yeah.
Oh,
Gotta be that. Yeah, you click on advanced tickets, and then
they all
you go
doing
ahead
that?
and there you go.
yeah. Where is that? So it's the tweet.
Yeah, so you click on the tweet, the link on the tweet, and then after you get there, you click on advanced tickets.
Mike V just said there's none in Connecticut. That stinks. What about Mass? There could be one in Mass.
And then
Was it the
then you just
AA?
click on that. Yeah, because it's showing all the ones near me, and then because it's gonna use your location if you have your location on.
Gotcha.
If not, I think you can just type it in. Like find another theater. Probably just type in what's a city near you.
Advanced
Oh.
tickets. Here we go.
Never mind. What's don't say that. What's never mind. You do it yourself.
It says there's a bunch of it's just giving me the list of the AMC theaters near me. Yeah, I don't think they're doing it. That stinks.
Because then you click on it. If you click on that AMC theater, if it says sorry, no show times, then it doesn't exist.
That's too
the
bad.
one by me, like the closest one, it doesn't have. But the second closest one, which is 45 minutes away, it's an AMC dine-in. So you go to the front where you order anything, and then they bring it to you in the theater. So it's pretty dope. And there's recliners. Man, I'm excited.
Rogue, there was a comment that just said, I feel like you guys are sitting next to each other, but are faking being in different places.
Bro,
You're right.
Actually, hold on a second. Let me just. There you go. Look at the doors. They pretty much line up.
Yeah, they
Look at the door
do.
in the background, bro.
I know.
Hey, you didn't want water, did you?
No, but if you could get me one, that would be great.
All right, here. Do you have one by you? If we were like a magic act, I just throw one up.
Is it this one? Yeah, Rogue. Can I have a water?
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, come on, guys. That was good.
Come on.
Like, that was funny.
Yeah, it's, if you don't laugh, you cry. So
exactly. Pulling a CNN on us. I thought, did they do that?
What?
They're all in the same place, but it looks like they're in different spots.
Oh, yeah.
Arm appears.
I'm excited for the fight, though. I don't even watch. I do, like, sometimes if I just, like, pay for the pay-per-view, but I'm definitely going.
I don't think I've ever paid for a pay-per-view, but if it's $75 if I want to watch it at home versus $25 at an AMC theater, obviously I'm going to go to the AMC theater.
I just got to find some people to go.
Ooh, July 4th for GME. Is that the 14th for GME? That's the dividend day, right?
Yeah. That's the NFT, I believe.
Yes, that'll be interesting.
NFT and possible dividend through the NFT. Is that what the what it is? I don't know, so I'm not going to speak on it. But I just know that the NFT is that day.
Yeah, it's a possible dividend.
Thank you, Dan. See, I somewhat know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't bullshit everything, guys. Shit.
Oh, I'm still so tired.
Yeah. Long night.
Not last night. I went to bed early and I'm still tired.
God.
The new apes definitely need to be taught about the movement, why we're holding, and how dedicated we are to the stock. Yeah. How about we go over that with a real example? I've seen a lot of people that are like, let's just short Robinhood. That's not a. I mean, do what you want, but I'm not going anywhere near Robinhood.
Yeah,
I also
honestly,
don't
I'm
like
gonna
betting
I'm gonna
against
speak
things.
on that right now. Okay,
You do?
at least 80% of the entire population that's a retail investor don't know how to short a stock, and you are actually new to the market as of the beginning of this year. A lot of you were, including me. So it would not be smart to do something that you have no idea what you're doing, aka
Yeah.
shorting that company.
Yeah. And the
I
same
mean,
thing is I know probably you guys are not looking to do that because it's probably like a select few that it's getting blown
yeah,
out of
yeah, yeah, yeah,
proportion.
yeah.
But
I'm just stating like everyone, pretty much, a lot of people that are new investors, pretty much, and just like myself from the beginning of this year. Yes,
right.
I've learned a lot, but point is, I don't know any of that, and I'm not going to try to do any of that because I'm not here for that. I'm here for the squeeze play. I'm here to
Right.
support
And
the
like
AMC
the
movie.
whole movement is revolving around like we've seen manipulation in the market and we don't want that around anymore. And shorting is healthy, but at the same time, I always think that a stock has a higher likelihood of going up over a certain period of time than it does to go down. Then you're just kind of hope like, and shorting is so risky. The potential max loss is theoretically unlimited. Because think of if you were shorting AMC or GameStop
Yeah,
and we go up to these high levels, that's like theoretically an infinite loss.
exactly. And honestly, I think it started off as a joke too. A lot of people were just saying it as a joke, like, "Oh, they're gonna be an IPO soon. Oh, we're gonna short them." Like, no, it's pretty sure it's a joke. But
Exactly.
yeah, I don't want to see anybody lose money based on a bad play, a bad decision that they know nothing about. Realistically,
Yeah, like
I like being
honestly,
on the other side of that
I'm just gonna
play.
stay away from it. I don't like the company. I'm not
Exactly.
gonna short it. But if
Right.
the market then deems it to be like not valuable, then it'll be reflected in the price eventually.
Yeah.
And if they are a public company at the time that we squeeze and they shut down trading, oh, that's going to be a tough day for Robinhood's share price.
Ooh, got him. Got him on that one. Oh, they had
Robinhood
us
will be
on
the
the
first
first
company to
half.
IPO with a crowd of boos instead of cheers at the bell. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the stock. That's good. Not here for movies, wrestling, or fundamentals, although great to see. We're all here for the MOAS period. I mean, I'm always going to own shares of AMC.
I
Why not?
support it regardless. I mean, I grew up going to AMC theaters. That was literally my favorite theater to go to because of all the, like, believe it or not, there was like a shit ton of the arcade games that they had there, and it was like the best around rather than like Cinemark or the other ones. So I always went to AMC theaters, and they're super comfortable. It's a great experience. And then GameStop, it's literally where we all got gypped off growing up. Whether it's a bad memory, a good memory, it's still part of our childhood. Plus, I think they're starting to turn that shit around too. So with Ryan Cohen and Adam Aaron is an insane, it's an incredible CEO for AMC and just as well Ryan Cohen for GameStop.
Right.
And I hope to see something in the future where they like do something together. That would be dope.
That would be really cool. I mean, gaming. We're seeing right now some glimpses of AMC.
Yeah.
Like they've done these types of events in the past, but if they can continuously stack up these paid events, the great movies that are coming out, and then also maybe partner with GameStop and getting into the gaming industry on their theaters, that would be unbelievable.
Right. Because, I mean, if you saw it, there was already, that one tweet, he literally said, we heard you guys about esports. sports, and other events. I don't remember exactly what it
Right.
said, but it said those things. And he mentioned esports. So like I assume and then he already said he's on it. So I feel like he's already been talking about it. We are just behind the scenes, or not behind the scenes. We don't know. They're
We
behind the
don't know.
scenes. We're only seeing the surface level things.
Yeah. That and this past week in terms of news for AMC was great.
Oh yeah, right after Adam Aaron dropped those 2 tweets.
Yeah.
Two post threads with 3 tweets each.
We figured out what was going on with the bonds. We got this new event coming up. Adam Aaron came out and said some great stuff, and we got the hilarity of Iceberg coming out and saying they're shorting.
Bro, wait, did you see the other one? So okay,
yeah, there's like
one
Titanic,
of you apes, maybe not specifically someone in here, but an ape literally created a page called Titanic Research and flipped that entire tweet to be for AMC.
Yeah, everybody was just memeing them to oblivion. It was hilarious.
Oh, it's great. It's great.
Not my idea, but AMC should give free tickets to shareholders. That would force hedge funds to buy tickets for naked share. No. Okay, that's actually true. They would have to pay for the shares, Nelson. Yeah, Webull shut down trading. Okay, so there's a comment that says, not my idea, but AMC should give free tickets to shareholders. That would force hedge funds to buy tickets for the naked shares. Not necessarily the naked shares, but for the shares that they're shorting, it would cost them billions. But AMC has come out and said that, yeah, I am having Claybro on a live. We were going to do it last night, and I ended up not streaming. But this week, we're going to try to get as many people as possible. Thank you, Trey, Rob, Eastside. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Hey.
You guys with the super chats are awesome. Shout out to everybody sending super chats. I really appreciate it. And everybody who's liking the videos, you guys are awesome too.
Thursday as well. Might
Thursday's
have somebody on.
We're going to be having Stephanie on, the dark pool expert, and that is going to be awesome. That's when we're going to go over my dark pool theory finally.
Here you go.
Yeah, and we also saw that Robinhood also had said, like, they can't tell if they're gonna shut down trading again, but it is in their best interest to not do so.
Well, let's just remind everyone, they took away the buy button, and this time coming around, we're not the ones that have to buy. Now, the hedge funds are going to be the ones that are forced to buy. So them taking away the buy button isn't really going to do anything. If they try to take away the sell button, I've never seen that before. And I don't think they can actually back that up with, oh yeah, we couldn't allow you to sell. I don't know what their response to that would be.
Do you know what would happen though if they didn't allow anybody to sell?
What's that?
The stock would go higher.
Is
because
that
when
right?
you think about the supply and the supply and demand,
right,
the amount of shares that would be available to be bought would be so much smaller. The pool of shares that you can buy would just be so much smaller that they would all figure out where they could go start to cover. And the price on that block, maybe it's 100,000, maybe it's 10 million shares that they are now able to buy because we wouldn't be able to sell them our shares. The price of the stock would just go through the roof. Them cutting off the sell button makes it worse, just because of the basics of supply and demand. Let's watch a cartoon. Yeah. Prevents new buyers. It would, but.
Right. No. So you see, it would prevent new buyers, but at that point, the people that are already invested in it, we don't need new buyers. We don't need them. The people that have to buy would be the hedge funds, and they would be the ones that have to buy. So they would be affected by them taking away the buy button, which I don't even think they would use fucking Robinhood to buy shit. I think they have their own means.
Doge too. They shut off everything.
I remember that.
A giant disaster.
That was literally during like the Saturday Night Live episode.
They did it then?
Elon Musk. Yeah.
Jeez.
It was literally like when Elon Musk went live on Saturday Night Live. Then the Doge, like Doge could not be traded. Everyone was being locked out of their account. They couldn't actually get in.
Yeah. And buying crypto on Robinhood is weird because you can't take it off. Like if you wanted to put it in like cold storage, you can't because you don't actually you basically own it like a stock. You don't actually own the crypto.
Rick says, I believe that was server issues. Regardless, I don't support Robinhood. I say fuck issues. Them. I say fuck Robinhood.
They're gonna say anything.
I had shit in Robinhood before, and I think a month or two, I literally swapped everything over. And the reason I didn't before,
one-sided and price would drop faster. No, or yes, no buy button. That is true. No sell button. The price would go up much higher. That's why we saw the price drop in January.
But the point of that is if we already own all of the shares, which I'm pretty sure retail owns all the fucking shares, right? Then it doesn't matter if the buy button is taken away. If people literally just hold their shares and they don't sell, then there's no shares to be bought, which would create the buy pressure. And the hedge funds would have to buy at higher levels. So regardless, if they take away the buy button, they're fucking themselves. If they take away the sell button, they're fucking themselves.
Yeah.
So
we don't own all the shares. We own at least 80%.
Okay, so let me explain something to you guys real quick. And I've been saying this since like March. Back when we had 3.2 million shareholders. Now we have 4 million. It was 4.1 million. Minus some institutions, it's a little less than 4.1 million. So let's just say 4 million. 4 million shareholders, 4 million individual shareholders. If on average, those individual shareholders hold 200 shares, that is 800 million shares outstanding, which is more than the 500 million float. And with that being said, we own the fucking float.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just to clear it up, if they take away the buy button, the stock would fall because they're taking away demand. If they take away the sell button, it takes away the supply. And when they start to cover, when they get these forced liquidations, then the price would go up. Here's one of my forced liquidation ideas on how it starts, because I get asked all the time, how is it going to start? How are they going to get these margin calls when they didn't even basically start to cover really anything in a significant amount in January? And it has to do with the overall market conditions and where our banking system is. I know a couple of you guys have heard me say this a few times, but this is how I think it's going to go down. And there's no time frame on it. It's just, this is one of the ways that these forced share recalls could happen. So here we go.
Yes, Adam Aaron tweeted out the average was a 120, and he also said that the individual investors owned 80% or more. But also, you have to take into account that data is from the beginning of June, and people, just like a lot of people have been adding to their position. So, and also he was being conservative with his numbers because he can't just be like, oh, there's this many out there. That's what his average was based on the amount of shares that are supposed to be out there. You can't just base it on what we think is out there, which we've already pretty much determined with a bunch of polls that we've already taken.
Mm-hmm. So there's a interesting comment in here from Eric. 800 million will never be proved. However, the actual shorts of just over 90 million is a real thing. That's what we have to watch for. Okay. Before we get into this reverse repo and how I think this plays into the forced share recalls, which I'll explain to you, that's an important statement. The proxy companies, when they do the vote, if they receive more votes than they're supposed to, then they'll trim off the top. and make the numbers work legally. Because like if somebody owns a share that is like a synthetic and it's not real, and the proxy companies find it and they see that there's way more shares out there than they're supposed to be, what are they going to do? It's not like it's trackable. Like you can just be like, oh, this share right here came from Citadel or anywhere else. It's almost like, okay, well, we know that there's more, but there's not much they can do about it. But we are starting to see some crackdowns happening. We have that antitrust case with Citadel. We have the BTIG naked short selling lawsuit that those actions happened in 2016. I personally don't really want any SEC, FINRA investigations coming until after the squeeze.
Right.
Because you never know. And if they're going to be building a case against these different companies or try to make our markets more fair, like they're not going to be able to build the case in time. Like they won't be able to get enough info on everything in order to win the case.
And just like you were saying with BTIG, that was 4 years ago. I think that they actually started that. And 4 years later is the time where they're actually taking action.
Yeah.
Because they've took that much time to gather evidence and proof. And that's so 4 years it took them.
So let's do the repos and how it plays into AMC, GameStop, and why this could lead to forced share recalls. Now, a forced share recall is different than a margin call. In a margin call, you can either deposit more cash into your account, deposit more securities that qualify as collateral, or you can close your position and take the loss. With a forced share recall, the prime broker will just call them up and be like, no more. We're taking our stuff back. You're getting recalled right now. No more. We need those shares back that you put out on loan. Now, there's a couple of reasons and ways that this can happen. One of them is suggested by these reverse repo numbers. So on Wednesday of last week, we saw the participating counterparties go up to 90, and the amount of the reverse repo was 992 billion. So what a reverse repo essentially is it means that there is not enough collateral or too much cash. And we all know that there's too much cash in the system right now. Like that, I don't feel like that's up for debate. The government has printed so much money, and the banking system has now a lot more. And when you think about how banking works, if the banks now have so much cash on their balance sheet that they have to pay interest on to their customers, but it's so much that now the amount that they have to pay out in interest, it makes it now a liability on their balance sheet. They have to find a way to maintain these regulatory standards and offload that cash to make it look like they don't have to pay all of that out. So what is happening right now is basically the main premise is that the banks, so like Goldman, JP Morgan, all of these banks do not want more cash. They don't want it. But when you think about trading on margin, or when you lever up on your position, which all of them do to generate more higher returns, if your position gets over leveraged, then you are going to give an institution that doesn't want more cash, more cash. Does that make sense? So at some point, when the Fed starts to back off of these reverse repos, which it went from 992 billion at 90 participating counterparties down to 742 with 70, down to 731 with 69, eventually they're not going to be doing these reverse repos. Like, it's not going to happen forever. So at that point, the banks no longer have a way to get rid of that cash short term, but the funds are still over leveraged. And if their positions continue to go against them, the banks are going to get even more cash. So there's this Ray Dalio has talked about this a lot, that there's going to be a wave of delevering where a lot of these levered positions are now going to become delevered. So that's covering, that's taking the shares back, that's selling out of long positions, which is why I think that the reverse repo right now and the whole situation with our banking system, it helps us right now, the fact that we're seeing these numbers so high, and when it starts to back off, I think that's when we could see something start to happen. But again, I don't know when that's going to happen. Nobody does.
Hell yeah. Love when you explain reverse repos.
Yeah. Repos are fun.
Yeah, my family completely understands it now after you went over it.
Yes, that was the goal. Rogue texted me last night. He was like, "Hey, can you like come explain reverse repos real quick to my family?" I was like, "Sure."
I'm like, dude, you want me to like butcher it, or do you guys want me to like bring someone that actually understands it and is like pretty much the expert of reverse repos? And they're like, you can get him on the phone. I'm like, yeah, he's my friend. It's like, so I called him.
Come on and start talking about repos, and then we'll get after it.
Perfect. Yeah, no, you explained it really well because we were watching. I was showing them trades video, and he was going super fast, and they were like, "Oh God," they could barely fucking comprehend what he was saying. We had to watch it like 3 times, and they still didn't really get it. And then I was like, "All right."
Is Rogue still doing push-ups? I mean, Rogue just does push-ups when he wants to.
Yeah. You know, right now I want to do push-ups, so I'm gonna do push-ups. If someone says push-ups in the comment section, I'll probably do push-ups. It's like, oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Don't have to go far, just through that door. Yeah, I just walked like into another room and then explained it to Rogue's family. Because we live together, I guess. That's the joke now. 100K is technically possible as long as everyone holds nobody's push-ups. Corn dogs. I saw that today. Oh, everybody's going with push-ups now, huh? There we go. Rogue is the man. Let's see. It's still early. We got a lot of time. Trade tape clip. Rogue was funny the Saturday night. I was on the Saturday night, wasn't I? Yeah. That was the night that I came on a stream for a little bit. That was TMI stream. We'll get TMI on here a little bit later, I think.
Probably. I hopped on his stream late Saturday, I think. I don't remember.
STV,
I did not show my face.
How do we know that they have to cover synthetic shares? Think about it this way. You're in the desert and you are out of water. Somebody then comes up to you and says, "Hey, I have water, but it's going to cost you however high we get to. It's some crazy number." And you're like, "Well, I'm not going to make it if I don't get water, so I need to buy this." And you buy it back and it's an empty water bottle. And you're like, "What is this?" And then they pull out another one. They're like, "Oh, I have another one." And they just keep going until they get all the real shares back. Corn dogs.
Everybody and to put it into perspective, like,
was that like the joke of today on Reddit?
Is it?
I guess so. Everybody was talking about corn dogs instead of the stock, so that everybody would like.
Let me try to put it into another perspective. So let's just say, for instance, the entire float of AMC is like 10 shares, and everyone owns that 10 shares. Let's say like short the VIX owns those 10 shares. Right? If I am still buying shares and I buy 10 shares and then I decide that I want to sell them, well, these market makers pretty much made those extra 10 shares. So they have to buy those back when it comes time. And it's right from that moment, every share, even synthetic, is a real share from the moment that you sell it. So they have to buy those back. If that makes sense.
Yep. Ooh, I just saw a good question. Are you two expecting a large market crash when the MOAS happens?
Ooh. I mean, Yeah.
I absolutely am.
So am I.
Just
I think we
because
both
of
are.
just because I think our markets just right now are just teetering. They're just on the edge of something. Everybody's wildly over leveraged. There's inflation is higher than expected. And there could just be one thing that just tips it, and there it goes. And that is most likely going to be these squeezes. And the reason for that is that a lot of these different institutions, like say you have a margin account and you are like have maxed out your margin. If you get a margin call, in order to maintain that, you're either going to have to sell other things in your portfolio to generate some more cash or deposit more cash in. And when you sell other things in your portfolio, let's say you had $1 billion worth of the SPY, the
Amazon.
S&P 500 ETF. Well, if you have to do that in like a day or two, that's a lot more selling volume than there should be.
Exactly.
And if one starts to get margin called, the stock goes up again. Another one gets margin called, has to sell off stuff. Market corrects. AMC keeps going up because there's more buying volume, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, exactly. And
Ooh,
let's
I heard a
say
boo boo.
that it finally gets to Citadel, and Citadel gets margin called.
Oh
They have
boy.
all these different like blue chip stocks that they own, and when it comes down to it, if they don't like put up the collateral that they have to, then they get margin called, and that's basically the freaking lender comes in and starts liquidating their positions from like their top position. So then they don't really have a choice. Before they do have a choice, like how Vix was saying, and they could be liquidating those positions. But once it's not their choice, they start at the top position and they start liquidating until they get enough money to actually cover their position that they had. And if it gets down to the point where they don't, then what happens, Vix? What happens when a hedge fund doesn't like runs out of their portfolio? Pretty much, they run out of the liquidity.
Well, they'll file
Goes to-
bankruptcy, and then there's their insurance, there's the clearing corporation's insurance, there's DTCC 004. There's a lot of backstops on how everything gets settled. But
Yeah.
we do have another special guest.
That's
Special
why I
guest
wanted to
number
let
2
you
of
say
the
that,
night. Boom.
What up?
There he is.
What's going on,
What up?
brother?
Nothing much. How you guys doing?
What's up,
Doing
my
good.
guy?
Chilling. I'm liking this shirt. You guys got a pizzazz tonight. I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, I'm going to the club. I'm wearing this shirt.
Let's go to. Hey, don't tempt me
Going-
with a good time.
I would
No, I'm just kidding.
just say
So joking.
he's still recovering. He's still recovering from the good times.
Yeah,
My
right.
voice is better though.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, yeah,
Mhm.
you were sounding a little rough on the call. Rogue, when did you call us on Saturday? Saturday you called us. I was out shopping.
Saturday night, yeah.
I was out shopping. This guy was. I don't know where you were.
Me?
Yeah, you're like, hey guys, yeah. We'll do this a bit later. I was like, oh, this guy was out.
Oh, I was at breakfast at like 12 or
Yeah,
12:30.
Oh
I
yeah,
quickly
I
what
remember
it
that.
was.
Oh yeah, you were out shopping for a freaking headset.
Oh, I
Did you
remember
get a
that.
Steel Series? TMI?
Me? I did.
You got a Steel Series?
I got still serious. I had to upgrade from that. I don't even know what the heck the brand was. I have to tell you what headphones were before. They
Are you
weren't
using
great.
them
They
now?
weren't great. I am.
Hey, how is it?
No cord. It's Bluetooth. Mobile. It feels good.
Bro,
It feels
you
good.
got that one?
Oh
Oh,
yeah. It was,
I'm jealous. Those ones are dope. It's like
They
the
are.
little earpiece.
and
Not the
it,
earpiece.
it
the,
zooms in. Yeah, pull
Yeah.
it out, pull it in. Yeah.
yes, bro.
When you guys are on the
That's
phone,
so
they're like,
funny.
"What do you want to
Yeah,
use it
setup,
for?
yeah.
Gaming?" I'm like, "Streaming." They're like, "Streaming what?" I'm like, "I don't want to tell you." I'm like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I just don't want to tell you." When I left, I told him to buy AMC when I left, and that was the end of the discussion. But yeah, it was good times. It was good times. What's up, everybody in the chat?
Yes.
Hope you guys are all doing well. Everyone, smash that like button. Like
It
Abby the
costs you
moneymaker.
absolutely nothing to do so.
Hey, that's my
What's
line.
playing out?
I know.
What is going on? Hey,
What?
hey.
Oh, we got pushing. Hey, every time TMI gets in here, it always
turns a
Gets
little corner.
dirty.
Turns a little corner.
Yeah.
I don't know if
Turns
it's
into a corner.
me or if it's you guys, and I'm just
Oh
seeing it for the first time.
That's what it is.
Yeah, probably what it
What
was.
do you guys have up here? These repos?
Oh, this was repos. I did my little
Spiel.
my repo forced liquidation theory.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait. Which theory is this?
Oh, this is the one where the banks don't want cash once they back off the reverse repos in the over leveraged hedge funds keep having to give them cash. The banks are going to
Right.
get to a certain point where they're just like, we don't even want this. Like,
Yeah.
we
They can't have it on our
need,
balance
like,
sheet.
we can't have this anymore. We need to close everybody out.
Yep. It's gonna be too much. So Lambo tomorrow. Love it.
Moon soon.
Moon soon.
Interesting. Ooh, TMI, you gonna go to the fight? It's
Yes.
$25 in the theater, 75 at home.
So what
Or
I'm doing
70 at
is
home.
I'm live streaming at home for everyone that can't make it to a theater.
Gotcha.
Because
You're gonna like get really close and have it on your glasses.
that's what I'm thinking. Rogue was with it last time. So
Yeah.
I did a fight night. I did a fight night for Apes last time that there was a big fight, and it was decent. Like a few people came in. Those who were interested in the fight night came in. But I feel like now that more Apes are going to be, there talking about it, tweeting about it, and live in action, everyone that can't go is going to be missing out. So I'm gonna create a little spot for them.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Hey
perfect.
man, if you guys can go, if one of your theaters are supporting it, like one of mine that's like 45 minutes away, I am definitely going.
That's the thing. I might buy a ticket and just not go.
Oh, there you
Like
go.
just for the help. You know
Support
what I
it.
mean? Like just to keep it going. And then
Maybe.
Bruh.
Yeah. Remember how angry Dana
what
White
the
gets
hell?
at
Danny
streaming?
Martinez. What guys? What were you guys talking about in here? Tell me the truth.
Broski.
I was talking about repos.
Repo and what?
A reverse repo.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I
the
don't
Actually,
know.
reverse
funny
repo and
story.
the repo.
I called
maybe
Short
that
the
was it.
VIX and had him explain what a reverse repo was and everything that had to do with that to my my dad and my brothers
It went deep.
yesterday.
What's it called? Someone asked, have the theaters been announced? I know there's 95 select theaters, but
There's 95. Yep.
I don't know what specific theaters there are.
There's not one
Basically,
near
you
me,
click
but I
on
might
that
wanna
tweet.
take the trip.
If you have it on your phone, if you're on your phone on Twitter, you go to Adam Aaron's tweet, you click on that link, then you click on advanced tickets. After you click advanced tickets, it's on the top left corner. It'll say movie theater. You click on that, and then it'll show all the movie theaters that are around your location. You click on each of those. If it says that they show it, then they show it.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Somebody goes, they're in the same house, TMI. TMI lives with us too. So
I'm just upstairs.
Check out our door. Check out our door.
Yeah, I'm just
yeah,
upstairs.
Rogue gave me a water earlier. It was great.
Yeah, bro. Look
That's
at the
pretty
doors. They're connected, bro.
I'm about to say, like, look, I'm in the same house.
Wait, hold on. Oh, I'm on the delay. Oh, I missed it.
We were
Not a good
retired
idea
after
to stream
squeeze.
UFC. No, he's not gonna stream the actual like.
No. I'm gonna watch UFC on a different screen. Everyone that's gonna be tuning in with me will also watch it on their own screens, but simultaneously we'll all be together in the live chat, just talking and bullshit and all that stuff.
There you
Exactly.
go. And if anything, you can watch it through his fucking glasses.
Listen, Rogue, I'm telling you, that was the first. That whole live stream created all of this. That people from AMC, they were watching the live stream, they're tuned in, they're like, "Oh, we could do this better than they can," and then boom, it was born. I'm telling you. That's it.
Oh, I think they've done it before, though. I heard there was a.
No. That's false.
Too.
That's false. That's never happened before. The first time that ever happened was on my channel. That's confirmed. We're just gonna leave it like that. No, I think they definitely did do it before. Yeah, I think they did it before.
Yeah, I pulled up the other one, and it said the date on it was January 1st, 1900, and I was like, I don't think that's right.
Yo, Adam Aaron literally came onto your stream. He was like, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" that's where this tweet came from.
On YouTube has the right idea.
Yeah, let's go follow him. I sent him a DM. I told him, I'm like, listen, you don't need to give me credit, but I know, okay? I know. He didn't respond back yet, but I know he saw it. He's probably busy trying to save the world.
True.
Yellow flag SVT. What is yellow flag?
I don't have a yellow flag.
Does T-My wear his mask all the time around the house with you guys? Yeah, well, you can ask them.
Yeah, I still
all the
don't know
time.
who he is.
There you go.
Where's it everywhere?
I
We go
signed
to-
TMI on the lease.
We go to dinner, and this dude's literally like he has a slit in his mask. That's how he eats.
Yeah.
We still don't know what the like. He sleeps in that shit. He showers in that shit.
I gotta keep it clean. I gotta keep it clean.
Exactly.
He showers it, and that's why he takes so long in the bathroom because then he's air drying the fucking thing.
Oh wait, Black Widow.
Is that next weekend too?
I feel like we should know
Is it?
this.
I feel like it's next week. Next
Yeah, but I'm
weekend.
wondering, maybe it's
maybe-
Thursday. Thursday it releases.
July 9th.
Yeah, there you go.
So
That's
it's-
a big weekend for
It is.
AMC.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the 9th.
alcoholic
So that's
drinks?
Friday.
Alcoholic drinks with the UFC fights. Those are gonna be golden.
Yeah, don't they sell alcohol there?
They. If you're gonna be having a UFC fight, you got to be selling alcohol. Like between
Yeah.
the tickets for $25 and the
think they
alcohol,
do,
they're
honestly.
about to turn this
So-
shit around.
At the one
Oh,
AMC
yeah.
theater, it's a dine-in too. So you go up to the front, you tell them your order, and then you go sit down, and they bring it to you. So
That is
that's
amazing.
pretty dope.
That is amazing.
I'm still trying to gather people to go.
I might try to find one and just go. Just like
You'll just fly out. Fuck it.
no, I'm not gonna do that. But I do want to go. How can we get an AMC patch on the UFC canvas?
Oh,
We
we
do
can definitely like get the apes to get. The only thing is this: can we spend our money, better on just buying the same amount in stocks? Like I don't know which one is worth more, the advertisement or buying it, because it's gonna cost like tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to get that sponsorship.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what though? But what if it brings in millions more dollars?
So what?
It could.
Like an AMC
But
ad in the middle
It's
of
gonna be like
of the
a
octagon.
deal. Like it's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna put this on our canvases for like the next 5 years or something, right?
Ooh,
I don't think you could do like a
interesting.
one and done with them.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh, that does remind me that that guy who tweeted out that he was gonna have a fight coming up soon.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Matt. I don't know. I'm slipping his name,
Well,
but yeah,
you
his
and I
name's
both.
Matt.
But I'm thinking we maybe sponsor his shorts. If we can get AMC a patch on his shorts, I don't know what that would cost, but
That would be cool. He's
I think he's
it's
literally gonna
on-
do that anyways.
I might try to pitch in for it. I don't know what that would look like, but I mean I'm all for it. I am.
Ooh.
No,
all
he's gonna
for
show
it.
up in a. He shows up in a mask every time, and
Oh yeah, I love that. I love
Oh,
that.
that's cool.
I thought I saw something. He tweeted at you and said, "Just wait for the next one."
I'm waiting for that. I'm definitely tuned in and ready for that.
Is TMI in your guys' closet? No, TMI has his
That's
own room. I live
Hilarious. It's dark in
Yeah,
here.
because it's such a small area.
in the basement.
Hey, wait. Let me turn off my light real quick. Let's see if it gets
F9
darker.
gonna
in
make
TMI's
500
room.
million. Yeah, worldwide. How much of that is going to AMC?
It's a great question.
I mean, if you did it by market share, you could get a rough amount. But
What's
you
that?
mean like the world? Let me see. I mean the worldwide market share that AMC has.
Nope, he's not in the closet.
Yeah, just checked it.
Let's see. Okay, so this says okay. Let's see.
Show us your bunk bed. We made bunk beds.
So
There's so much more room for activities.
this one website says that AMC's market share is 60%, but I don't know about that. That's huge.
That is huge. What is going on over here?
I would say anywhere between 20 and 30% for market share, maybe a little higher. But you never know because it's not going to be evenly distributed between like AMC, Cinemark, those IMAX theaters. Oh, wait, no, IMAX that's different. 3-screen Nerf war. AMC, the exclusive theater of the UFC.
Do we have matching PJs? Actually, we're going to get matching PJs.
Yeah, we're going.
How'd you guys know?
Yeah,
We're
How'd you get that
literally
one?
we're gonna get custom matching PJs. It's gonna have TMI, STV, and RTL on it.
Yeah, it's just
Yep.
gonna be all our logos just plastered around the entire thing, and we're
one of
gonna have those
three.
little hats too.
Of course. Can't go to sleep all willy-nilly. It's gotta be done professionally.
TMI, how was your weekend, man?
Absolutely chilling. Having a good vibes all around. How about you guys?
It was good.
It was
Just
good.
hung
It was
out,
good.
hung out with family. It was honestly it was refreshing because
Did your brother
when
come
I
in town?
checked Twitter. Yeah, my brother that lives in Florida now. He came into town, so it was really cool.
Nice.
Got to hang out with him quite a bit, and my niece. Niece, and her what was it? Her grandparents, so pretty much like his wife's parents and all of them. So it was cool. We got to hang out. I was actually gonna pull him on here and just show we were gonna be side by side if he was able to, but he's super busy. He's getting
on
ready
a
to
second.
drive like X amount of hours back to Florida because he drove here to Illinois.
He drove?
Yeah, he drove to Illinois from Florida.
That's so far.
I
That is
know.
distance.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
All right.
We have a question. Why does anyone care how much F9 is making them? Good news is good news for the future, but has nothing to do with the squeeze. Wouldn't matter if it flopped.
Because
yes,
it's good. It's
does-
like
it
any
does
good
matter.
news. Any good news that we get from anything that's fundamentally good for the company, that's their argument. That's literally the short position's argument of why it's it's not fundamentally valued at what it's valued at. So it's important that we that it's good about these things that happen with the fundamentals of the company, like F9 and all that different stuff, because it gives us more ammunition against, their fundamental
Exactly.
value.
Like if somebody is on the fence about investing in AMC and then they come out, like if you're like a typical investor, you're like, oh, it's fundamentally overvalued, it's fundamentally undervalued, and you're making your investment decision off that. If you start seeing these this growth of the box office numbers coming out after the pandemic, it is going to entice more people to buy in, which is one of the reasons why we saw a good open after that weekend.
Yeah. And it literally destroys anyone that's shorting the company's short thesis. It literally destroys their short thesis when we have good fundamental news that come out. So
Yeah, fundamentals will
bad.
play a part no matter what, but it's just how big of a role are they going to play?
Yeah.
Like if we come out and say, hey, like it's just doing terribly, that's just more ammunition for the hedge funds, like Rogue said. I hope you guys label things in your fridge, because I know if TMI takes it and runs, no one will ever know.
What the fuck?
I mean, if he just left, we just wouldn't know where to find him.
Disappears.
STV TMI is coming downstairs to talk to you. Yeah, I must have done something.
Yeah.
STV, you gonna live stream during hours? See, I'm debating. I'm debating.
Ooh.
I'm debating during market hours or just at night. It's still flickering back and forth in my head whether I want to do market hours or the night streams.
I
No.
know what you mean. I
Whoa.
know what you mean.
Come out of nowhere like that.
I was gonna come downstairs. And I was like, you know what? Halfway through, I was like, I don't really want to walk all the way downstairs. I forgot he's in the basement, so I was like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah.
Just too much. Yeah, it's guys, it's tough during hours because you have this guy. I don't know if you guys have heard of him, Matt Kors.
Yeah.
A little YouTuber, just a little guy over there.
And sometimes Trey.
And then it's like you have these two, and then you have Keenan who's also doing it now, and it's like you have all these guys who are doing it during the market hours.
Yeah,
it's nuts. It's nuts.
I like the night slot.
The night you have it on lock right now.
Late night fix with short the VIX, right?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna. I think that's what we're gonna stick with. We'll do a video, right after the market closes, and then stream at night to make sure everybody's understanding everything.
That's it.
Yeah.
How much are tickets? 25 for the fight. Oh, you want to go to the moon too? I don't know how much tickets to the moon are gonna be. They're gonna be expensive though.
Right now, tickets for the moon. Give me a second here, guys. The tickets for the moon on Friday were $51.96.
This is true.
That's it.
It's whatever the price is right now.
$51.96. That's the ticket to the moon. Matt Kors. Oh yeah, Matt Kors is good. That was just a joke. That was just a joke.
Yeah, that was just stating that you got like all stars like him and Trey on. It's hard for TMI or Short the VIX to even.
Yeah, we also don't want those problems, so let's not play broke.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason for us to like try to like come out and compete with them. It's their spot. It's like their time slot.
Exactly.
Now, if Matt were to be hacked again and his computer were to go down, I'm not saying that I wouldn't hop on live right away. I'm just saying, if anything were to happen, we would hope his computer is well. But
hey, someone actually like I don't know if you heard.
You gotta come off the bench.
Right after,
yeah, we're the backups.
Right after that happened, someone messaged me and was like, "Dude, you or Short the VIX or TMI need to go live." Like
I was actually
he went down.
I was on the phone with you when I was driving, right, to go.
Yeah.
Me, right. So I was getting ready to leave, and then I saw his computer go down, and I was just like, should I send out a message like, "Hey, what are you guys up to?" Or I was like, you know what? Let me just not.
Right.
But hopefully
he got on within that 5-minute period though. Right after he shut it off and turned it back on, it was 5 minutes.
Yeah. I think people are starting to get hacked though. That was the thing. He got his computer just scrambled. He had to pull up a backup computer. Yeah.
Interesting.
It was rough.
Oh god. What time is it? It's only 7:18, Marama, and we're starting to get the funny comments starting to come in.
VIX and Bliss. Did you steal my mod? My mod's got a crush on you now? Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I don't even see that.
Hey.
Bliss and VIX, it rhymes. It rolls off the tongue.
Bliss and VIX.
It does.
Blissy with the Vixie.
Why is TMI's room so dark using a candlelight? Hey, let the man live.
Oh, what does he need? What does he need in 3, 2, 1? A boom boom candle.
Oh god.
Hey man, I literally warned you guys. The 3, 2, 1 is the warning. All right.
That's enough heads up. Where is that coming from? I just saw somebody say it. I actually don't know who said it. Someone said it just now. I can't see the history on this. I can only see what pops up immediately.
Yeah, it's hard to. I can scroll back, I think, all the way, but in the restream, you can't see anything.
Oh, jeez. A boom boom candle.
A boom boom candle.
I feel like I've heard more boom boom candles from Rogue than I have from Trey. I'm also just always
probably
Rogue when the boom boom candles happen.
Yeah, just
what's going on?
Handle the inner Trey. Who is Ape Father?
He's a guy who's yelling a lot online recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like a lot.
I don't know who that is.
Are there any big options weeks coming up soon? I'll pull that up again.
Rogue needs his Wheaties.
Rogue needs a smoothie.
Rogue needs a fucking energy drink, all right?
I was
tired of this
honestly
shit.
like,
I need my energy drinks, man.
I was sitting on my computer earlier and I was like, oh, I'm not feeling it again today.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's still been a rough week for you.
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot who I was until I put on the mask.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should probably check to see.
What's up, Wired?
Hey, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, the only sort of big expiration date is the 70 for the monthly July expiration date, but even then it's only 24,000. It was at 30,000 at one point, so the open interest on this one is going down, most likely because the IV has been going down. The stock hasn't really been like over the last week, the stock went down. So people are probably getting out of these contracts. But yeah, the contracts are still very expensive.
Oh yeah.
Yo, this just randomly popped in my head, so I'm just gonna say it. Hey, yo, Vix, did you get me that crack?
The what?
The Kraken for my birthday.
Kraken.
Oh, I
that's
do
a
have
crack.
to do that. I have to
like-
send you one of those.
It's like what?
I was okay. This is funny. I was like trying to go to a liquor store over the weekend, and I was in a place that I didn't know. So I was like scrolling through, and one of them had a picture of a Kraken bottle on like the maps. So I was like, I'm gonna go there.
That's dope.
Do it to it. Do it to it.
I think TMI should get his intro song whenever he comes on with you guys, like a walk-up song. I wish we could do that.
Is that
Oh,
possible?
like
I mean, he could play it. He could play it in the background and just not pop in with his face yet, and just play it in the background.
That's true.
And then pop
That's
in.
true.
Hey, dude, I don't know if you guys saw mine. Someone literally made me an intro, and it's like, I don't know if you guys been talking to this guy, and or you're trying to like pull me into the YouTube atmosphere.
Who's that?
But
Phil?
stop.
Phil?
You should.
Who, Phil? No. Wait, is that his name?
Phil for something.
No. What's it called? Apocalypse. You guys know him?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, he made me an intro. Have you not seen it?
I have one
No.
too. It's pretty cool. I just can't.
Yeah,
I don't
Short the
think we
Vix
can
has
play
ones
it at
too.
the beginning of lives. Isn't Vix underage? No.
You guys, come on.
Yeah, you want to pull it up? Yours?
Oh, I guess you can't even show him your
Oh,
ID.
he's in here.
Ooh. Trey?
Apocalypse.
Yeah, Apocalypse. He made me one. It's freaking dope. And honestly, I'm gonna put that out on every YouTube video that I make. That's not going on Twitter.
One too.
Donnie,
Apocalypse,
thank you
did
for
you
the
send
super
it to
chat,
me?
man. I am getting on it. I gotta buy one and then send it off to Rogue. I have to send him a t-shirt, a hoodie, and something else too. So they're all gonna go out at once. Thank you so much for another super chat, Donnie, though.
I gotta send you my
Man,
shirt too.
really God's work. Wait, Apocalypse, where did you send it?
He probably sent it to your DM.
Vix will always be 14 to me. I've been
There you
14
go.
in like 8 years.
Oh, you've been 14 for 8 years. That's what you meant to say.
Yeah, Donnie, thank you so much for the super chat. Everybody that's sending these super chats, you guys are the best. And all of you that are liking the video, you guys are the best too.
Nice.
Thank you, Donnie, for
That was me. I like the video.
for
That was me
everything.
just now. I posted on Twitter. Oh, okay. Oh well.
Oh shit, we haven't posted this. Yeah, did you post this? I didn't retweet it yet. I'm normally on top of this shit. Did you post your live?
You're the one that says go get it.
Me?
No, Rogue.
Oh.
He's usually the one that says like go. Let me see this. I need to find I don't know. Is that your Twitter name as well? This is gonna be a hunt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Apocalypse.
Okay, that makes it easy.
Apocalypse.
I could
Not lips, but ellipse.
I could see him on the screen.
Oh, Mr. Rogue, the legacy. Who published a new cartoon today? Ooh. There we go.
Okay, so let's see here.
Oh, back at it. Here we go. And retweeted. There, I did my job.
Wait. Does he make cartoons too?
Yeah. Okay, you remember? I don't know if you guys saw the one. It's what is it? It was South Park, and it's the reincarnation. It's the reincarnation for Charles Payne and Dave Portnoy's conversation.
He created this?
Yeah.
Bro, hit me. I'm gonna send you a DM right now. We're gonna have a conversation. Oh,
I'm telling you, dude, he's fucking.
It's awesome.
The Main Street right now.
The animations are awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Which one are you watching right now?
I clicked on his DM. I could see I have 3 missed DMs from him. I didn't see anything like this before.
Bro.
My DMs are stupid. I really do apologize for that. This is ridiculous. These look amazing.
Let me see.
I'm seeing the Trey one right now. What the freak am I looking at right now? All right, well,
really good. Oh, let me see if I can pull up mine.
Yes, pull up yours. I want to see yours.
I just have to mute it somehow.
Oh, play with the sound.
Oh no, I can't. I know. It might be because you're not gonna be able to hear it.
That's fine. Just play the graphic. The graphic's the main thing.
Wait, where did? Oh, he
tweeted
it. I think he tweeted it.
I think I sent it directly to you too.
Yeah,
so it's in our DMs.
Easier to It's probably gonna be easier to just look them up because I have a lot of DMs from Rogue. I'm always scrolling through to find like screenshots of stuff. Let's see.
Stay woke. Dun, 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 dun,
dun. Oh, TMI. Yours is cool. I saw that one.
Was that the intro?
Yeah. Oh, here's this one.
Pulling it up.
Yeah, I got it.
Pull it up. Let's go.
Pull up. Watch it all fall out.
Here we go. Ready?
Yeah, buddy. Oh, dude, you can hear it.
Dude.
He does this shit on the side, too. It's not even this, like, main thing that he does.
That was awesome.
Dude's fucking incredible.
Hey, Parkless, I'm sending you a bunch of DMs right now. I don't care if you answer or not. I'm just sending them to you.
Bro, I literally said that I'm when I put mine on like every YouTube video, I'm literally tagging him in it and saying to follow him. This is the person that created the intro, and it's gonna have that every fucking time.
Oh, 111, Mr. Simon. Thank you so much for the super chat, man. Imagine the news saying Citadel, Melvin, and a bunch of hedge funds lost billions of dollars to people named Claybro's Chipmunk, TMI's Mask, Matt's Chair, and Trey's Spider. Haha, so funny. Dude, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that.
TMI, I just sent you the one that he made for me.
I'm watching that right now. This is absolutely
like, yo.
Crazy. What is going on right now?
This thing's dope, man.
Bro.
This dude's got so many talents. And he creates freaking cornhole bag boards, like the bag sets.
Yo, we're gonna talk for like
Like it's dope. This guy's just like a jack of all trades.
What the is this some sort of prank? Is this a joke? Like, wait, what's going on here?
Is this a joke?
No, those are cool.
Bro.
Oh, TMI, do you want to go over the investigation stuff with the threshold?
Or I don't, only because it's in my video, which went live just a little while ago. So after the live chat, guys, feel free to stop on by TMI's YouTube channel and take a look at that. But definitely. We can touch on it though. Did you already speak about it?
No, I talked about like the threshold list and what I expect like what I'm expecting from
Yeah.
it. Like basically not like GameStop was on it for a long time on and off before they started rocketing. So it could take a while. It could happen in this day. We don't really know. That's really what I went into.
So yeah, so what I was looking at how often GameStop was on it before, right? So they were on it for 4 consecutive weeks. And now it doesn't mean that they're on it from Monday to Friday for 4 weeks in a row, but they're on it for 4 weeks, so at least 13 days on the list. And this is right before they kicked off the first time. So do you guys have an idea for what the straw was that broke the camel's back? For GameStop?
For GameStop taking off?
Yeah.
Not really, no.
Because I'm thinking like the threshold securities could have been part of it. Like
They definitely could have.
Yeah, definitely could have.
Being on the list, like if you look at the actual final dates and compared to the charts, it's right when it took off. Like it's right when it took off. So I'm thinking, okay, this, and it's difficult to say this kind of stuff because you get people excited and shit always happens, right? But you know, if you had a conversation with me before where you said something about January, I'm not gonna get too far into it, but you know what you said. This supports that thesis. This definitely supports that thesis, which is freaking scary. And it's interesting too because we're starting to see a lot of that you know, market manipulation bullshit again.
Yeah.
Robinhood coming out with those statements for the S1, like you know, all those banks had all those amendments recently. Those 25 different amendments that they had to make to those statements. It was just like it's too many things happening all at the same time. Adam Aarons, you know, he's got his pedal, like he's pushing the gas right now. He's back on Twitter again. He's just clearing up all the FUD, making sure everyone knows. Okay, no. This is what you guys need to do. This is what we're doing. Oh, we're gonna do sports now. Like, it's just he's amping things up. Black Widow was already gonna be a good weekend. Now he's just throwing UFC in there too. Like he's trying to go for the jugular. I'm loving it.
Oh, Ben, thank you so much for the super chat, man. When they liquidate, sir, we have put the building up for auction along with your Lambo and G6. The highest bidder is a guy named Trey's Subway Cup.
Yeah.
That's good. Thank you so much for the super chats, guys. I really appreciate it. And shout out to everybody that's liking the video.
Hey, can I tag something in your chat?
Can you
what is it? What are you doing?
The freaking Twitter for Apocalypse.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, phenomenal. And boom, it's done.
There you go.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna Apocalypse. I'm still hitting you up. I am gonna be running through this like there's no tomorrow.
Are the hedgies buying up corporate bonds because the banks are flush with cash? That's not necessarily related.
It's crazy.
Like if they're like different institutions.
Dude.
Who's getting a Corolla after this? Isn't Matt getting a Corolla?
Yes,
Camry?
I think so.
It was something like that.
I think you were right.
Gotcha. I did see that in one of his streams. He was like, I'm gonna get a Corolla. I was like, that's a good, very smart choice.
So yeah, what cars? Because STV, I know you got expensive taste. I know you're like, you know,
I do.
You're like the stereotypical. Actually, you know, that was close. That was close.
Yeah, that was close.
Almost let that one slip. Almost let that one slip. But mind you, speaking about rated R content, I don't want to jump the gun. Let me just jump back in the live chat here and see what's going on here.
All right. We do have a special announcement to make. Me and TMI have been working behind the scenes on something. And what we have decided that we want to do is that we want to create a little bit of like a spin-off podcast. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to get a lot of different people on it. We're going to talk to them about sometimes AMC related things, sometimes unrelated AMC things, but we are going to be coming out with a podcast. It's most likely going to be once a week. And we are also going to have some exclusive clips for that podcast on a different platform. But we will tell you guys all of that information once it is fully ready to go. So
yeah, once we get all that stuff settled, all the details settled, all that, nitty gritty stuff handled, definitely come out with some more official information.
yep.
But very excited. Very excited. I think we've been talking about it for a few weeks now, actually. It's been a while, and I think about it.
Yeah, we've been working on it. Because we were trying to figure out what we wanted to do, and the podcast seems like the best thing to do.
Definitely. Plus, it's like, you have two different perspectives, well, plus whoever else is going to be on the podcast with us.
Yep.
And, we're going to be able to grow with the apes as we, take down the hedgies for one, and then move on to whoever's next for two.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm fucking excited for both of you.
I'm sure you'll see Rogue on that. I'm sure you'll see Rogue on that podcast at some point in time.
Yeah,
Probably.
absolutely. Rogue's always going to be on there. Rogue will just pop in and out. We'll send him the link and we'll be like, oh, Rogue's popping in. Hello Bliss wants a 3-wheel Polaris. TMI, what are you thinking? I know Rogue's getting a LaFerrari.
What? Who said that, bro? Bro, I need an SUV.
Yeah, but I'll say SUV.
Kids?
What are you getting?
I don't know.
Oh, you know what you're getting.
Oh, you know what you're getting.
I have 2 cars that I want, but I
what are
wouldn't
they?
buy them. Like I wouldn't.
What are they?
A 488 Pista. Those are cool. Or a McLaren 720S. But at the same time, I wouldn't if I just hit we got our AMC money, I wouldn't just buy the car.
Right. Yeah, I know that.
I would create enough cash flow to buy the car.
Okay, I got you.
Oof.
Well, you wouldn't pay it outright. You would do a. What is it?
Oh no, I would just. I mean, maybe, but I would buy other assets that bring in more money, and then once that gets built up enough, then I would consider buying a crazy car.
See, this is the thing though, because you can always do the whole lease thing through the LLC, right? Would you consider doing that? You
can. There are a couple of things that you can do. Like you can lease I don't really know how it works, but yeah, you can write off some leases.
You guys should wrap your cars in fucking AMC logos.
Hey, this guy.
I was gonna if I was gonna get a new car, I was just gonna put stuff on it, short the VIX.
This guy says,
"Oh my god, that would be dope."
Thanks, KG.
That would be a good one. Or
actually, that would be dope. You guys having your actual logos on your car.
Oh,
I don't right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a mask right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it.
That would be cool.
That would be fucking amazing.
Cool. We need to get.
That's dope.
Matt Core said they can't short.
That's what I was saying too. You can't I was saying that too with the bonds.
Yep.
I'm on the same page. If you're shorting a bond, it's the debt market versus the equity market. It's a different thing. But what a lot of people thought it was death spiral financing, which is a way to push the share price of a stock lower and lower and lower and lower.
Definitely is.
So it's not necessarily shorting, but it's creating more supply.
Yeah.
You're making me crazy. I saw your message. Paying yourself through LLC is definitely the way to go. I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos does that.
Yeah.
And doesn't actually make money. He just leverages his assets to kind of do things through loans and stuff like that. He figured it out. he figured it out pretty well.
Oh, and Wells Fargo's they're pulling those portfolio loans in September. So if you had $1 million portfolio, but you wanted to buy a house, but you don't want to sell your long-term stocks, you could do a portfolio loan and use that for a down payment or use that to qualify. But they're pulling one of their programs in September. So what do they need the money for? That's the first sign of a little recall there.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no AMC convertible bonds trading anymore. I got confused because when John Merriweather came out and said there's no more convertible bonds, there was a filing that I read that there were some that were coming due in 2026, but I guess they switched them to 2024. So that's the ones that we were looking at, but now it's all cleared up. It's all done.
Yep.
It was just housekeeping.
No convertibles.
And we're done.
Yep. All housekeeping.
Somebody said they were getting a helicopter. That's pretty cool.
Well, there you fucking go.
Those are dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Make
Yeah,
sure you
they
guys
are,
know
honestly.
what you guys are doing. Art. Oh.
A plane. You get a little jet. Zip around places. TMI, that's what you should do. If you're going to go like to see everybody,
Rent
just
a
do it
jet?
on your mass investor jet.
I would be the poorest investor after that trip. I would change my
The
name.
poorest investor.
I'd change my name to something like, the broke investor or something like that after the trip. What
Are you
not
gonna
to do?
Are you gonna change your name to the unmasked investor if you ever reveal your face?
No, even if I do a reveal, I'll still probably wear the mask.
Gotcha.
It's too comfortable now. It's way too comfortable now.
Yeah.
Like it's
You'd feel weird.
uncomfortable for a long period of time, but it's just like it is what it is now. It is what it is. It's like a tattoo.
Ah.
I want a Vespa. I think you
Isn't
gotta
that
think
like
bigger. You gotta think bigger.
a bike?
Yeah, it's like one of the European bikes. It's like you just have your legs in front. Like you don't have to have them on either side. You can just like sit down normally on it.
Oh, that's cool. I don't want a car. I want my own personal chef. Oh, you guys are nuts, guys. What would happen if the market crashes before we moon? We get this question a lot. Does anybody want to take it, or I could do it again?
What happened?
What's the question?
Oh, what would happen if the market crashes before we moon?
I mean, that's the best case scenario for us.
People think that, like, what's the beta on AMC right now? Can we look at that?
That's
Like
did you say that's pretty much the plan? Is that what you said, TMI?
I said when the market crashes before.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Because listen, if they lose, if like the market going down means their long assets will lose value, it means they will be margin called. Like they will 002 will come into effect so fast on their ass, it will be ridiculous.
Oh yeah, and the thing is like people think that the market, like AMC, follows the market.
They don't,
and it does to an extent, but
right.
Like I'm pretty sure I've seen that they have a negative beta, and a beta is just how well does a stock track with the market. So like if a beta, I think it's 0, or I'm not exactly sure, but it's so if it's negative, it's inversely correlated. If it's positive, it's positively correlated. But I thought I saw somewhere that AMC's beta was like negative some crazy number. But when you think about it, for how I think about it.
Oh, I haven't seen the beta in a minute. You're right. You are right. Yes, it was negative a lot. Interesting. That is what I was looking for, some information like that. Good call.
Yeah. So like if we get the squeeze, forced liquidations happen, market sells off. If we get the forced liquidation, if we get a crash, everybody's over leveraged anyway. Liquidations will happen again. They'll close out positions. They have to cover their shorts. So it's like either way, it doesn't really matter which comes first, in my opinion.
I would absolutely love, because this is the thing. It's just like, you remember how you were talking before about, if you want to buy a house, you can leverage your portfolio assets?
Yep.
It's like that's how they're basically leveraging a lot of what they're doing right now. Based on what they have, based on their positions.
Mm-hmm.
You take away their positions. This is why the theory with Elon Musk was so interesting, and whether or not it's true or not. Before they did the stress test, the day before they did the stress test, this guy sunk the whole crypto market, right? Now, whether that was on purpose or not, I don't know. I don't want to get into Elon. I'm just saying that he apparently historically has disliked the shorts, right? He has disliked those who are shorting his company, which led him to a lot of success at the same time. But he has publicly said, these guys are trying to destroy my company. I don't understand why this is a thing. For no reason, like over and above shorting his company. So the day before the stress test, what he did was, he said, we're no longer going to accept Bitcoin at Tesla. And then the crypto market just took a dive the day before these guys were supposed to be stress tests. But what they did was they did a 1-day zero interest loan from the government for, I don't know, billions of dollars to get themselves out of it.
Mm-hmm.
If that 1-day loan wasn't given to them, they could have potentially been margin called that day. So like we've been close so many times, it's ridiculous. But we're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
It's slowly, like every single day we get closer. Like they're at some point they're not going to be able to get that help.
I think like everyone needs to understand too. Like back in the day, okay, when it was like $20 or lower, that's pretty much what they got in at. we're sitting pretty at whatever 50 right now. Basically, they're losing a lot of money every day that they keep shorting and they keep dragging this out. Like, what do you guys think they're losing on a day to day?
A lot.
Stupid amount. And you know what? The funny thing is, it's like if they're naked shorting into the market, what that's doing is just giving them cash.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're selling shares that don't exist, right? So they're basically okay. Like they're continuously in a better position. This is why when they do things like this, it's weird. It's like, well, how do they keep doing it? It's like, well, they're selling shares, right? They're making millions of dollars a year, but the millions of dollars can't hide the billions that they've already lost. Like if the average short position is in at $10 and we're still at 50, like they're still down 500%.
Mm-hmm.
So they can make $100 million in a week off of selling naked shares, but that's not going to hide though 4.5 or 6.5 billion they're down already. Like it's
right.
It's kind of like putting Febreze, to hide the stench. But if you don't clean the place, it's just going to keep staying.
Eventually, the Febreze runs out.
Exactly. Spray the shit as much as you want. When it all runs out, it's all over. It's all over. I should have used that for my video, but oh well, it is what it is.
What are your guys' thoughts with Robinhood not letting us sell if they don't let you sell when it squeezes? I had thoughts on this earlier, but TMI, do you have a thought on if they turn off the sell button this time?
Yeah. So I love it. So this is
it forces them to be diamond hands.
If they turn off the sell button, that will not happen. They will absolutely not turn off the sell button. They didn't do it last time. They won't do it this time. What they will do is turn off the buy button. And they said that in their S1 filing. They will turn off the buy button. And in due fairness, I don't like Robinhood, and I disagree with basically every single aspect of their company. But if they turn off the buy button and they're putting it on T2 settlement, that would potentially lead to a better market for us long term, like better market for our children. You know what I mean? Like getting
talking about T0?
Yeah, same day settlements.
Yeah.
Because they highlighted that was what they wanted, and if they got that, they would not turn off. Like they would not do what they did before if they turned that off. Right. So not turn that off, but make that change. So
right, if they change it to the T0.
I don't like Robinhood. I disagree with every aspect of their business from start to bottom, from leadership to whoever works there. Like I just disagree with all of it. At the same time, that's a fair point. Like saying, okay, we don't want T2 settlement. So it's like if they do turn off the buy button and it leads to change in the market, then that's amazing. Now, the only thing is it'll be unfortunate for people that want to join, like new people that want to come into the market, having one broker that will not take in any new customers and allow them to FOMO buy. Like that's going to be the negative. But if you already have a position in the stock and you can't buy anymore, that's okay. As long as you're able to hold your shares for the squeeze and sell whenever you want, that to me, that's perfectly fine. Just make sure you have diversified brokers. You have a few other ones. So if you do want to buy more shares, you can buy from somebody else. But if you're just holding stocks in Robinhood, although I dislike the company, you should be fine. If you just plan on holding, if you plan on buying on the rip up, then you might be limited, right?
Yeah. My thought was, like, I completely agree with everything you said. My thought was if they turn off the sell button and there's like margin calls and forced liquidations happening, they can't buy the shares. So the pot of shares that you can now buy to cover with is smaller, and they're gonna have to pay more for it. So the price would just go up off of just supply and demand.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, in their argument in front of the government, they're basically saying that we didn't turn off, like we would never turn off selling. You can always let people exit their positions, and this was with the first hearings from what happened in January. So to me, it's like once you made an argument that you're doing everything you're supposed to do because you allowed people to exit their positions, you would sue yourself by turning off the sell button this time, especially right around the IPO. Like they would
by doing the exact opposite of what you said.
Because you argued it in January. You can't just
company. They're screwed.
Exactly. So they would basically put up a video of Robinhood versus Robinhood in the same argument, and they would just argue amongst themselves about who was wrong. Either you guys were wrong then, or you guys are wrong now. But either way, heavier fines are coming, and they got the biggest fine so far from FINRA. Like that's the biggest fine that anyone's gotten for what they did. So,
and that was just for outages in 2 Marches ago, March 2020. That wasn't even for January.
No, it's coming. It's coming.
Yep.
But they're gonna make I was listening to a podcast where a guy got in at the seed level for Robinhood, and he's gonna be up like 400 or 500x of his original investment for Robinhood. So they're making so many people so much money by just IPOing, with a $50 billion evaluation. They're honestly, the business structure is going to be so successful. It's going to be difficult for them to like. They're going to be valued at $50 billion. They took a $70 million hit. What are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Like,
They don't.
Right.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, come on, they don't give two shits. But they probably said, you know what? Let's just get this out of the way. Let's IPO. Let's see where the stock goes. And then if we have to take another hit that's 10 times the size, who cares?
Right.
Like $700 million would still be okay for them to take a hit, and that's the scary thing, right?
Yep. I mean, unless like if this happens again, like I wonder how much. Like I wonder after January if their user base went up or down.
Interesting.
Like because they say good any publicity is good publicity.
Right.
Yep.
But that was really bad. So I mean, I wonder what their user growth did. I know a lot of people have transferred out, but you never know.
I feel like a lot of people have transferred out, but at the same time, some people have transferred in that didn't know or that think, because it's for the same reasons that you got into Robinhood in the first place. It's very user friendly.
Yeah.
And more people like user friendly like brokerages. Regardless of that, I think a lot of people that were holding since the beginning, a lot of us transferred out of it. Like before, I was like, all right, I'll just hold on to some in there, and then say fuck it. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm going over to a different one. I'm switching. It's like, because I didn't want to miss it. I was like, I don't know when this is gonna take off, and I don't want to accidentally have this shit in here.
Yeah.
It's like, fuck it. I'm just gonna transfer it, and it took 2 days. 2 days to get the rest of everything in there. It was a full transfer into Fidelity, and it took 2 days.
Yeah, they say it takes. It actually does.
Everyone's like, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah. Nobody's
Would you
in
just
Robinhood
turn your
anymore.
light off from
We should create our own apps just for apes. Yeah, the problem is that if it's gonna be for like, you can't make it free unless it's payment for order flow, and we all know how terrible that is.
Yep.
Yep.
Imagine 1 million users. Well, they have didn't they say they have 18 million funded accounts?
That's what they said in the first congressional hearing, or maybe the second. Was it the second one? Were they in the second one, or was it the first one that they were in? I think they were just in the first one. Robinhood. Yeah. For the first one, then that's what they
STV
said.
and TMI. Who's the soup sandwich millennial sitting between you two? What? Soup sandwich.
What? I've never heard that.
Is that from a TV show or something? Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm RTL.
Yeah,
I'm
RTL.
a 3-letter name too.
Rogue
This is
the legacy.
Yeah, 3-letter platform right now.
Yeah.
YouTube can't even get on here because I only got 2.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but now I kind of want a soup sandwich.
I'm pretty hungry. I'm gonna have to eat something before I go to bed.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna have some good food tonight. I think I'm gonna have some tacos.
I think my wife just ordered
tacos?
Applebee's.
Just order some what?
Applebee's.
Applebee's. Applebee's.
I was trying to go to an Applebee's on Saturday, I think,
Saturday.
but it was far.
Yeah.
Is this for your recovery day?
It wasn't. Saturday was not a recovery day. Yesterday was a recovery day, and I still woke up. I woke up today feeling more tired than I did yesterday or the day before.
Yep, just adding it up.
That'll happen.
Yep.
Slowly
I
adding
need to
it
start
up.
drinking these energy drinks again.
Oh, I never stopped.
Or just make smoothies. I don't know. I feel like that's a better option, but knowing me, I'm probably just gonna go back to energy drinks.
Yeah. Why is this talk? Yeah, I've never heard of buying, like, until like I got on YouTube, that people could buy stocks on Cash App. I was so confused because I thought it was just like a Venmo.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't
that was.
know that either. I thought it was Venmo too.
I
And
think
then
I think
people were
they
like,
transitioned to it slowly. Yeah, I
yeah,
think
I
it started
think
off
they
as
did.
Venmo and they moved into it.
It made the most sense for them. They wanted to actually be able to get some more revenue by doing that. So
Uh, IPO will be a trap. I mean, you can't short on an IPO either way. So if
it's
anybody's,
just like I was saying earlier.
yeah,
Like we're all pretty much, not everyone, but a lot of people that are in this community are new to the stock market. If you were barely new, like if you're new as of like January or even a little earlier than that, and you don't know what you're doing compared to like all these hedge funds and they know what they're doing when they're shorting a company, it would be in your best interest to not do something that you've never done before. That's very risky. That's super risky. More risky than what we're doing because I don't think this is risky at all.
the theoretical max loss on a short is infinity.
Infinity and beyond.
Yeah.
Infinity.
Yeah, it actually is more. Yeah, much more. It's like an infinite max loss. But for
That's why.
buying and holding, it's whatever you put in.
What commercial is that? Is that
To infinity and beyond is Toy Story.
no, not that. I know Buzz Lightyear. I mean, you know how they say priceless at the end of the commercial?
Yeah.
They're like, this X amount of dollars, this X amount of dollars, but holding AMC and GME, priceless. Oh, we should definitely get into advertising.
My shares are priceless.
Hey man, you know it costs us nothing to hold, and it costs them everything to short. So
Exactly.
that's the way I look at it.
Love it. Hey,
Yeah, I
guys,
mean those lawsuits are class actions. It's not like I don't think the SEC has a investigation. I mean they probably do, but like a public lawsuit or investigation against Robinhood right now.
Yeah.
It's just
oh
the
yeah.
class actions that I've seen.
Yeah, it's a lot of class actions. What, did you say like 10 to 12 class actions?
I think it's like 17 or something. It's crazy.
Jeez.
Yeah, really want to hurt. Yeah, I don't think anybody, if you've been in the stock market for the last 6 months or more, 7 months or more, I think you have a decent understanding of what Robinhood did.
Yep.
hmm
But at the same time, people might just think that's a one-time liquidity issue. That's all good now. So we'll see. But the IPOs recently have been absolutely insane. Have you seen
Yeah.
like anything that IPOs is just like
Well, it goes up. It
then it
shoots
comes
up,
down.
and then it comes down.
Yeah. What's Roblox at now?
Oh
Robot
man.
Snowflake was the worst one that I saw. It shot so high and then just completely capitulated.
Oh, this is absolutely hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Guys, listen, I gotta
Holy
jump.
hell.
I have to go have some dinner.
Well, I'm actually about to do the same thing once my food get here.
Alrighty.
Guys, have yourselves a good night. Have yourselves a good stream. Everyone, make sure you guys, don't do anything too crazy. I know when I leave here, you guys can get really crazy. I know that's what happens. All right, guys,
Probably.
I'll talk to
Hey,
you
we
guys
got crazy when
more.
you came on.
Yeah, right. If you guys
Immediately.
aren't subscribed to or following Masked Investor, he's right there.
Smash,
Follow
smash,
him on
smash.
Twitter.
And if you guys aren't subscribed to RTL or STV, subscribe to them on YouTube and on Twitter or STV. Short the VIX.
Oh, actually, wait. Actually, before you go, I think. Let me look at this real quick before you go. Yep, I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube now.
That's a
There
lot.
we go.
I
The
had,
first
dude. I
1,000
looked at
is
it the
always
other
fucking-
day.
The first
It
1,000
said,
it feels really good.
I'm
it
about to
said
say,
999. I'm like, oh my god.
You got
It's
close.
like literally one away.
just one. Just it goes to
Like, boom.
998. Those are the worst. Those are the worst.
It just dropped.
It's like what the. So, like, congrats, buddy. First 1,000. More thousands to come.
Many to go.
All right, guys.
Probably
Take
not,
care.
but
Later, T-Mont.
take it easy, bro. And he's gone.
And he's out. Ooga booga.
Ooga booga Abe.
That was a good video.
Oh yeah, you need to have him on.
That would
Zip
be
trader.
awesome to try to get Char. I don't know if he collaborates with people, but I would definitely try to do that.
Oh
We're gonna
wait,
be
no, he
doing.
said he doesn't. I thought someone literally said that he doesn't.
Oh damn. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of people on this channel on the night streams over the next week or two.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, I think I might wind down the stream as well. I'm getting tired again. I need to
I
recuperate for
feel
tomorrow.
you.
We have
I
a big day
honestly,
tomorrow.
I so feel you on that one.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna end it here, guys. Thanks for everybody that came in, dropped super chats, liked the video. You guys are all the best. So
Oh
I will
yes,
see you guys tomorrow.
these are awesome. Now, before you go, definitely do this.
What are you doing?
It's taking a second. Hold on. Do this. Why is it hiding the chat?
Huh?
Wow. I'm trying to tag your name. Hold on. Here
We're gonna
we
big
go.
day
There
of
we
boom
go.
boom candles. That would be awesome.
I hope so. That'll be great. There you go. I tagged Short the Vix's Twitter. Make sure you guys are following your boy Short the Vix, the host, the one and only STV. Make
Intro.
sure you guys are following him.
All right. See you guys.
All right, take it easy, bro.